What is up, legends? We are out here. We are back, and another week, another Hype Watch. So those of you who are new to Hype Watch, first of all, like and subscribe if you wish. What we do on Hype Watch is we try to find hype in the week, and then I pretty much show you what I found, PC and mobile, and we get into it. Now, definitely, this is hype right here. Undefeated Genesis. If you ever had a superhero fantasy, like you just want to be a superhero, just want to have fun with it, and we have the like City of Heroes. Remember that game? It's plenty of games like that. DC Online or DC United Online, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember that name. Why am I not signed in? Open desktop. Yes. Yeah. Or quick. Bam. Why am I not signed in? What happened? Damn, who remembers Secret World? Is this even a game? I'm getting sidetracked. I was still a game, rather. One friend has Secret World Legends on their wish list. Who? Why? Anyway, this game seems like it's gonna be out here fun. It definitely seems like it's gonna be out here being. Look at this, bro. How you gonna command grab, dog? You're already in the air. This game like it's gonna be fun. It really does. So I'm definitely, as you see, I just put it on the wish list. It's single player, so not gonna be running around having to deal with PP or that type of stuff. It's literally gonna be fun. So yeah, hop into it. Next up, Morbid Metal. This is actually available to play and download right now. Request access. Why have I not? At least you could do this now. I'm already in the playtest. I didn't even know. I'm about to go play. Download. But yeah, this was OP a first time around. And as you can see, like the combat is a lot of fun. We're gonna have to pop a video out for this one. We definitely gonna have to pop a video. I didn't even know I was actually in the playtest. I don't remember getting an email for that. So that's good that I'm doing this right now because I didn't even know I was in, but I'm gonna play. I suggest you play as well. NieR has its anniversary going up. As you can see, the people hype right here. And obviously you see that I have the 2P cosplay and TFD on Inez. So we out here. We out here. Definitely being a NieR stand. Even though I like A2 more than the 2B and 2P, but because A2 is like just the taller, long-haired baddie. I just dislike her as a character. So yeah. Also, they had a to be continued at the end of their promo, as if there's going to be a NieR Part 2, which is amazing. I'm still sad they got rid of the mobile game because I actually loved the mobile game. It was so much fun. I really wish they hadn't done that, and that the community supported that a little bit better, because that game was a lot of fun. It had a lot of lore in the NieR universes is gone now because we don't have the game anymore. Like, so I'm like, I always have a problem when they do stuff like that, when mobile games are a part of the canon and then they get rid of the mobile game and so like, that's just gone now. And people are just not gonna know that exists. That happened with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts with their mobile games had a lot of lore in the mobile game and then that's just gone. And then they canceled the new Kingdom Hearts game. On top of that, like, I don't know what's going on with Kingdom Hearts, man. They might as well just wrap it up. By the time they put out a usable Kingdom Hearts game, everybody gonna be dead who played the original game. Like, I'll get it. Frontier Legends. So if you ever wanted more Red Dead, here you go, yo. Here you go, right here. This is like you like Red Dead? Hit more Red Dead for you. Now, the funny thing with me about Red Dead, I played it, and you know what I did the entire time? I did not actually. Oh, because is it not going to do it because I'm done? How much did you take? What Steam does is Steam will use 95% of your bandwidth. How much is it? See what I mean? That's close to that. That actually is close to 95% of my bandwidth to download this damn. It's only 5 gigs, Steve. Calm down. But yeah, here you go, right here, Frontier Legends. Like I said, but you know what I used to do in Red Dead? I legit would straight up be just running around and looking for stuff to bother, like in the wilderness. I wouldn't even be doing the quest. Like that game had so much, like just things in the wild, things you can actually find. It like be like some abandoned coal mine or something like that, or some train station. They being holed up and you gotta run over there. You save the people and stuff like that. Like it's crazy. And it looked like this game might work the exact same way. It don't look graphically as good though. Like that's a rough screenshot right there. Man, it look like he back in PS2 era. But it looks like you can do kind of like the same thing. This look, yeah, this straight up looks like you can do the same thing and just run around and just be a menace. So yeah. Speaking of running around and being a menace, that is literally what Crimson Desert is. You just, yeah. It's funny because people are weirded because the game isn't like a typical RPG type of experience. You kind of don't vertical power scale in this game. You horizontal go up, and I know that kind of like confuses people. You have to like adventure and travel around and get into things, get upgrades on your items, upgrade your items, and that determines how strong you are more so than anything else. So kind of similar to the way Legend of Zelda works. I'm interested. I'm straight up interested because I think that's cool. It's different. It's a different way of going about things, that you can figure out different ways to take out stuff. And essentially all this really is a single player Black Desert. But I think Black Desert would be cooler if it was a single player game. Yeah, I know that's like a take. Part of the problem with Black Desert is dealing with all the BS with a bunch of characters, because you can do all stuff like this in Black Desert, but it's like the game wasn't meant to handle that. So it just feels really wonky a lot of the times, like you're like trying to do things and stuff like that. It's like it feels like the game should be held to a 4-player experience. Black Desert would be way better if you could do that. It'd be amazing. So I don't know. Hopefully Crimson Desert they can do that, and like maybe they'll add multiplayer in later, but it's single player right now. Drova. Okay, so I was introduced to this game, and that is kind of like a as you can see, like a bit pixel type of 2D game. Kind of feels like Zelda in a sense, and people are really hyping it, saying this is gonna be like, well, don't get people really gonna really love this game, and it's gonna be fun for everybody. So I was like, all right, see, no ads, no microtransactions, no in-game currency, like pay once and get the full game type of feel. So I could dig that. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but if it's like, do they even Play Store? Let's see if they tell you. No, I'll pre-register though. Too many clicks. But yeah, so hop into it. You see they got a little something going on right here. I definitely feel that is going to be pretty cool. Panic Art Studios. All right, so the reason why we here is there is a game that you may or may not have played or know. It's called Hero Siege. Wow, redneck. That's different. But this game was like a built as a more frenetic Diablo 2 clone, or Diablo 1. Back there, this is like an older game. It's like almost a decade old now. I think it's the 9th anniversary. I think right now it might be 2000. No, I think it's 10 years old. But either way, if you have not played this game, you should probably check it out. It's only $8. I'm not sponsored or anything else like that. I think that it's pretty cool, especially if you're into like the Hades, if you're into like the Diablo, like I said. Thank you, Orlando. If you're into what's that other game? I can't even remember of it. Slay the Spire, I believe. No, not Slay the Spire. Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, Enter the Gungeon. So I definitely strongly suggest this game. They always have new classes come out. It seems like it's a lot of fun, and you know, it's one of those games that. Let me go to the site real quick. It's one of those games that, you know, people who know about it, like, hey, I love Hero Siege, and then when you find out about it, then people are like, oh damn, this is kind of lit. It's kind of fun. Where was I at when all this stuff came out? Why can't I just go to Steam, yo? I just want to go to Steam. All right, so well, I guess this is fine though, because you get to see all of the stuff. That complete bundle is crazy. I'm not suggesting that, but over here, you guys can see you get the base game with the first 7 acts right there for $8, and then another $8 or $9 rather, you get Act 8, the Jolton class, new quests and storylines, everything else like that. And then over here is another one on the Gates of Valhalla, which I believe is the last one as far as story and everything else like that. You get portrait, you know, all that good stuff. And then the complete right here is where you get the 21 characters and everything else like that. Like I said, this is wild. This is wild. It's a lot of content here, but I'm just not gonna tell you guys just to, you know, go crazy with all that, especially if you don't even want all the characters. You may not even like them, so you can, you know, kind of like look up and see what type of stuff you want to go for. But I'm definitely suggesting the base game though, 100%. You get a lot of content out of that. Next up is Let's Build a Dungeon. Now this is a dungeon maker type of its program where you're procedurally putting things together. And here's the weird thing about that. A lot of people will say something is AI, and did you know only 5% of games in the total industry are AI or have AI in them? Just 5%. That's it. Is documented, and anytime that you make a game, you have to state whether you have AI in it, and they scrutinize it. And it's still only 5%. So majority of the time, people are like, it's AI, it's probably not. It's probably not. And there's and I think what happened is because it got tuned, and casual gamers, which people don't like to understand, that casual gamers, when they learn a term, they overuse it. And that's what happened with AI. It's the same thing. When something is pay to win, they overuse that term, and majority of the time something isn't pay to win. It's just that they don't like that something is paid in the game. And majority of the time, and like I said in previous videos in history, something is only pay to win when you can't get it free to play. That is it. Not what you think, not your feelings, not what somebody said, not what some YouTuber said. The industry standard is that something is pay to win when free to play cannot obtain it in any shape or form. If free to play can obtain it, it's not pay to win. 100, like the end. And like I said, not your feelings, not what you think, not what somebody said. That is the definition, the end of discussion. So the same thing over here, like I said, with AI, it's only 5% of things in gaming right now that are AI. That is a fact. That is literally like every that's just the standard in the industry. If you have anything in it, and if you lie, then you get called out on it, and then people find out, you will be ridiculed, and you even get fined by certain things because you lied, and because it's a part of ratings as well. So if you lie and say, oh, there's no AI and stuff like that, or if somebody finds out, then say in the case of like what happened with Expedition 33, which it was an accident, people they got a fine for that. Basically, it was still an accident, but they still got a fine for it, and they even lost the award because they was like, hey, you were supposed to tell us you had AI. Like, you can't just not say it. So I had people in a video recently, like, you guys like, this is AI, and I'm like, dog, it's not AI. Like, it's just not. It's AI because it had a certain type of character. I'm like, it's not AI. Like, stop overusing the term. Like, I'm going to get on you if you do that. Like, I can literally know and tell when something's AI. In fact, most of the stuff that because the reason why I have this here is because obviously I'm making a game. No leaks. I'm not gonna tell you anything, but majority of the stuff that comes from like mobile games and PC games is literally all right here, the building blocks. If you're like making a game and you have Unreal Engine, you can see the building blocks of games all right here. Basically, like you'll just see it 100%. In fact, where is it? The very thing. Notice how this character looks like a Woowa character. You wanna know why? Like notice that looks like a Woowa character right there. Just think about it for a second. That's part of the Unreal Engine. Like this character is being made. This is the base character. All that really happens in these mobile games is they take the base character and edit it in a different way to fit their art style. But for the most part, they're actually using engines base. And you know what made that character? Know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what made this character right here? You know what made your favorite character in Gacha? AI. Sucks, don't it? Your feelings probably hurt right now. But you know that's what made your favorite characters for the past 30 years? This stuff right here. Fix now. Go for it. And I guess I'll have to do it this way before we finish out HypeWatch. No, I can't do it this way. It's just not gonna let me. Yeah, I would have to go out. Nah, we'll just leave it for now. Like I'll make a video about that. And this is kind of like explain stuff like that. I'm just trying to get people to understand properly what happens and what goes into these games and where your favorite games actually come from, and stop overusing certain terms if you don't know what the certain terms are. Like I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I feel that certain terms get crazily overused. Next up is Cat Fantasy, another game that came from Unreal. And another game that has procedurally made characters that basically got edited into what the characters are right now. Like, so you're just gonna like I hate the beat on people, but so you're just not gonna play anything, and then you just will play nothing. Basically, if you have that bigger problem with AI, you just don't play nothing, because every single thing that you play, gacha wise, is made that way. Like you just don't play nothing, dog. If you really on that AI boat and you hate it that much, play nothing. Play nothing, because that's what made all of this. All right, so happy 1.5 on 5th anniversary right here. Chilling out here. Cat Fantasy is actually a fun game. I like the way that they bring in their characters and everything like that. The characters are always cool, and the gameplay is cool, but it's just cat waifus, and people will read it out to those cat waifus, even though they have some sexy ones, and they have it's like I guess you a furry if you like it. So I guess people was like, nah, but they had some dark skinned waifu cat waifus, and I was like, I'm with it. Next up is Go 8 Ship. This is actually out right now. That's not a lot of downloads. I figured that this would go a little bit more ham than it did, because it's like Among Us with with apes, and it's funny. I was watching people play this, and it was hilarious, actually. As funny as Among Us. Straight up. It's straight up as funny as Among Us. It's more funnier because it's these apes and these monkeys, and I was watching a dude who was really crazy with it. He was like an imposter, and he legit killed everybody. And I was like, that okay, you're kind of good. Like He had everybody killed and had people fooled. Like he straight up was like, this guy is chasing me, because he hit him, and then he was jumping in and he was going around. They had like the little tubes the same way and everything else, and then he was like on the ball net, and he stayed on like the ball net, and then the people was looking, and they all started following the guy, and then there was one random person in the cockpit place, and he killed the random person, and then they were all running around, and then somebody came back and was like, they were starting to say somebody's dead in the car, and he killed them too. So then there was like 3 of them left, and they were still chasing the other guy. So you could see him like looking down at the other guy, running and everything else like this, and then he jumped down on one of the 2 that was running after him in the back and killed him, and then there was just 2 of them left, and then he just ran and killed both of them, and then people was cursing out everybody. It was amazing. I actually never seen somebody do something like that in these games. Like you always get like the memes and everything else like this, but watching that and it was amazing, because I was like, though he was just laughing, and then he just left the room and everything. He's like, they're gonna kill me. And then he just ran into another room and started doing like the same thing again. I was like, okay, sir, you're the devil. But Warframe is out. For whatever reason, Warframe didn't work the first day, so I'm gonna try again to see if I can get it to work on mobile, because again, people are saying the mobile version has more intuitiveness than the PC version, and I am raging out because I've been pissed off the whole time, because the PC version gives you no direction, but the mobile version does. So you show up in the PC version and you like, what the hell am I supposed to do? You got Nightwave yelling at you. You got Lotus or Fake Lotus, whatever the hell that is at that point in time in the story, talking to you. You got the ship talking to you. Then you got the ship, your big mothership is like, hey Scion, you got to finish building the mothership. And I'm like, what the hell am I even supposed to do? Don't let there be a special event. And like, where am I even supposed to go for the special event? Because there's like 1,000 things to click on the start. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all, DE? Like, how you gonna not have like any direction to do anything? Freedom is great, but wow. And then the mobile version come out and they just straight up like, okay, you're supposed to be doing this. This is what's... I can't even, yo. I can't even. I can't, yo. Companies be doing the dumbest hell things ever, and then sometimes they get mad at me because I be saying they're doing the dumbest hell thing ever. But Guardian Tales is has a collab coming out on Clever Test. I don't even know what that is. I'll be honest with you. I've never heard of Clever Test. I'm assuming that is some anime. But and you guys know I watch bad anime, and I still don't know what the hell this is. So it's something that got beyond me somewhere, or maybe it's new and it just got hype, but I have not seen this anywhere. Like, I even typed in, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, where did this come from? But this is what people say. Person got it. Congrats to them. I don't know what this is, so have at it if that's something that you like. Next up is Hunter x Hunter and then Survivor. Whatever reason, this is out and I can't play it, so that's all I'm going to tell you for right now. I'm not trying to VPN in or anything else like that. It's weird. Why the hell would you block it? Wait, hello? Godzilla X Kong has a TV sponsorship. For whatever reason, you can play this on TV. But I just wanted to actually say it because, like, you know, people actually still playing. It has 1 million downloads. Surprisingly, this game makes money. Like, and people are saying it's really good, and I'm like, Donnie? Like, what? Okay. I mean, have at it. I ain't gonna hate on what y'all doing. Next up, Doomsday Survivor has a oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Wow, absolutely not. There we go. My bad. They have Attack on Titan collab, so you know, have at it. Should be fun. worth your actual time. Speaking of collabs, the Battle Cats has 1 million collabs right now, including Street Fighter and a bunch of other ones. This game just be going ham. They be going crazy out here with the Battle Cats. They be making 10 million a month, every month, for like the past 3 months as we've been looking at growth. They just make money. It's all the time. Oh, next up is Limbus Company. It has its 3rd anniversary. Limbus Company is that game that falls into a niche. There's a lot of games that are starting to fall into that, like obviously Invokers, which I am playing right now. Invokers falls into that niche. Hey, next, hello. There we go. People like it. It's making this rounds, making this money where it can. I think it's a pretty cool game, and I actually love the character designs in this game. There's a lot of good character designs, and men as well. Y'all be like, there's no husbandos and gotcha. They got husbandos in this game, and they bad. Look at this one right here with the shield. Only be out here, and then the women is peak as well. Hey, look at dark skin shorty right there running around. Look at her being badass. I'm gonna target her. Bam. And she got moves. And she got braids. But the highlighted braids too. I don't have no healer, so we just gotta plow through this. Fire team be in trouble out here. But yeah. Shout out Invokers. But more so on Limbus. Limbus is one of those games, just like Invokers, that has like a niche audience, but it's badass. Like, and then Limbus be having dudes too with good design and fun. Look at them dudes right there. Like y'all really be like the game. And the reason why I'm saying this is that the community be complaining at the top games for not having husbandos, but the games you should be focusing on have husbandos. You don't support them. Limbus Company should not be making 2 to 3 million a month. They should be like around 10 to 11. It's not a bad game. It's actually a pretty good game, but the reason why it's more niche is because it's hard. It's not like you don't just go in there and just win. It's too intellectual for people, which is what's happening with Arknights. Arknights is going to fall into that niche too, because Arknights, even though it's weird to me, because Arknights is literally one of the easiest games on the market. It is so easy to deal with, and the hardest part of the game, you don't even have to do it. You can go online and find base things. All you have to do is go farm. You literally got to play Harvest Moon up in that bit. Just play Harvest Moon, like go make your energy system, cut your mines on, kill some content that's literally like woo. Go fight, get your woo on, and then go copy somebody's base. That's all you gotta do. But people make it so like they're so over dramatic. Like it's so over dramatic. Like the game, and then on top of it, there ain't enough currency. Your lazy ass don't play. That's why there ain't no currency. That's why you don't have any currency. The minute somebody says they don't have any currency in Arknights, you just don't play. You're not playing. You lazy as F, and you just want to show up and get currency. You immediately like that. I call out a person every single time. I be getting on people on Twitter. Y'all who follow me, I'm like, mofo, screenshot. What is this? I got currency and I got all the characters except Yvonne, because you just have to randomly get her. But her banner's about to be here in 3 days, and I'm gonna have her too. And I ain't pay nothing. I got 70 summons right now, y'all. 70 summons worth of currency right now. With her banner coming, and who knows what that's going to actually bring into, because that's going to be new content. And I have 3 days to get even more currency. I'll probably have 80 summons by the time her currency get here. I mean, by the time her summons get here. Free to play, with me playing 1 to 2 hours a day. And I'll give you a heads up with Arknights. What you can really do if you don't really want to copy some of these things is you can take their blueprints and then break it apart. and try to understand it, because that's what I did. I spent a week looking at other people's blueprints and seeing what they had. A lot of people were making like really ridiculous, huge type of blueprints that you don't even need to do that. You just don't. I started compacting everything, and now that's what everybody else did. And I'm sitting there like, and if those of you follow me, remember when I said that the first week, I was like, you don't need the mega bases. Like, that's overkill. Like, I don't even understand why they're doing that. Let's make it more complicated for no reason. Or you just compact it, get what you need, get yourself that you're producing more than what you're spending, or that you're equal to what you're actually producing, and you're fine. You let it slow burn. It'll take care of itself the entire time. I don't even need to log into my Arknights account and just wait for like a day and come back, and then all my resources, I come sell whatever the base makes, then play the stock market, do my dailies, and then log out in 1 hour, and I'm done. And I literally make like between 500 to 1,000 currency every day, depending on how much I want to actually play. And I actually have about 15 summons worth of currency on the crafting, because I don't craft items. But if you look at the crafting, there's a bunch of currency on that. That's my little spiel for Arknights before we get out of here, because guys, the gacha community is lazy as F. Anytime they have to actually work, they bitch. Every single time. That's why Limbus is the way it is, because you have to work in Limbus. And that's why people like it, because they understand that, no, the game ain't that hard. You just got to work. But gacha dragged in so many casuals. And casuals are lazy as F, the same way as like the saying the name casual. And they bitch and they complain when they have to actually play. But I gotta actually play the game more than 2 or 3 hours and farm currency. I don't got time for that. I gotta go play Genshin. I can't, yo. Reverse 1999 got his 3.3 coming. I'm laughing because somebody legit said that, and people was like, what the hell? Yo, it's the funniest thing ever. But people was agreeing with him. He literally had 600 likes. And people were like, bro, I don't be having time for all these games, man. I just be want to come in and get my summons and get out. And everybody was like, that's a you problem, dog. What you mean? You ain't just supposed to show up and win? Believe it or not, a lot of your peers think that they want to show up and win. That's what they want. They don't want to do anything. And they get on Twitter and bitch. And there'd be a bunch of them that get on Twitter and bitch because they have to work. Like, it is the most infuriating thing. Like, I grew up in the age of get good, not get bitchy. Boss ass bitch. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We have a collab coming that we're going to finish with Wizardry. I hear Wizardry getting the shout out. Birkin is back, and new Berkey. Dang, they said Berkey wasn't peak enough. We gotta give her more peak. So she actually is using. I believe this is when she changed, because she was this first, and she was like, I don't like being a mage. I ain't good at it. So I'm gonna be this. This is what she changed into. She's the most adorable character in this game too. Her VA, and then like what she actually like says and all type of stuff. As she gets stronger, she starts to say more cool stuff. But she catches herself. It's like, is that okay? I'm a badass, but is that okay? It's funny. So yeah, I no way I'm getting this bonus stuff, because this is pay to win stuff. You don't care about this. You go after that. Speaking of which, I forgot. I had to go click it off screen. We're gonna end with this. Hold up, yo. Boss ass bitch. Oh man. I guess we not. Yeah, my bad. I guess video over. brother. I know. I just told them, Wizardry, download the damn game. So that's all we got for this one. I wanted to see if they was gonna give currency or I had currency, but this might take a while because it's gigs. Although it's not taking that long, we might stall it out. I didn't want HypeWatch to be this long, but I wanted to actually. Who is this? I didn't see this before. Hold up, time out. Oh, they actually put her in too. Damn, I stopped at Berkey and didn't even see her. Oh, she lit. I'm summoning on her. Damn, I bet you they're two different banners too. There is no way in hell. I do not have enough currency for that, and probably won't get enough currency for that. Damn, that's what feels bad, yo. You got the spell too, because I would bring her in. Yeah, I would bring her in and backline. I wonder if she's a healer, because it said sainted, but she's firing the, like, is that supposed to be like holy fire? Oh, they have the cave back too. I was too weak for this cave originally. When this originally came out, but I am way stronger now. So we might have a shot. We might actually have a shot. Where we at right now? Yeah, this is taking too long. I just want to make this. I'm going to just make this a video, but I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I had fun in this one. Just like, you know, talking about stuff. Keep that in mind. All the things I was saying, especially like the AI and that, you know, terms get overused, and a lot of times the public overuse stuff that's incorrect in its actual meaning. Yeah, I got her. If you guys didn't know, you guys, and that's my homie right there. Let's see if they show anybody else before I go. So let me know in the comment section where you at. If you actually play this game, if you need any help in this game, just let me know. I can get you to where I'm at currently in the game. In the second abyss, basically. I haven't gone further than that, but I am probably now because of this collab. I was just waiting for something to do. They had the samurai stuff last time, like last week, and I was like, I don't even know how to get there. Like, what's happening? Because I can't even get there. Like, am I not supposed to be there until like I get to Abyss 3, which is probably the case. But this is an old school type of game, to be honest with you. They didn't show anybody else. This is the old school type of game. So you have to be used to RPG types and stuff like that. Lana. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.